right. Good afternoon, everybody. So this is a follow up to some of the uh, trades we took today based off on what I taught you guys. I just wanted the situation where I am live and much more practical with you so that you see things for yourself. And so we say for the system, it follows a large time frame, and in this case, we are using H1 as our large time frame. Okay, now that we have H1 as our large time frame, at what point are we looking for a buy? At what point are we looking for a sell? Which is what matters in trading. Okay, we say we are looking for certain candlestick patterns that represent demand and supply levels, and we said we are using the engulfing pattern and the cross pattern, and so we have the bearish engulfing being shown here. All right, you can see this bearish engulfing. So what do we do after spotting a bearish engulfing? All you have to do is mark that level. Okay, you mark the order block behind the bearish engulfing. After marking the order block behind the bearish engulfing, understand that this is a multi-time frame analysis. Okay, and so we use the H1 as our higher time frame bias to mark our demand and supply levels, and then we use the M15 for entry and modification where we have to get a better stop loss value. Okay, now the trade has been closed automatically. uh, so H1 was the bearish engulfing spotted, and then M15. On M15, what do we have? A bearish engulfing. And so this is more this is much more important. H1, an engulfing needs to be marked, and then on M15, an engulfing pattern needs to be shown. All right, and so you refine the M15 order block, and so we have this as the M15 order block. Okay, we have this as the M15 order block. You can also refine it to M5, but stick with H1 as the analysis for the higher time frame buyers and M15 for the entry. Now, when you come to M15, make sure a structure is what being broken. And in this case, you can see that this leg broke a structure. So we have a change of character here because be it as it may, crash 500 from this point. If you look at this point, we have a change of character here, and then two change of character is equivalent to a valid break of structure. All right, where we had an inducement here and then price reacted from this other block, but I'm not teaching that in this lesson. But the point here is H1 to pick your demand and supply zone, and then M15 to mark the make sure the bearish engulfing that is on the H1 is also being represented on the M15 time frame. When you have that as a criteria, and then of course you have a market break of structure, you are good to go, guys. Will you have a lot of winners? Yes. Will you have a lot of losses? Of course, yes, because nothing is 100% certain. But the good thing is, you can imagine how tight our stop loss is going to be on the M15 time frame, and then you can see how we enjoyed a good chunk of money. At least 0.20 from this point up onto this point is $89, which is fair, which is perfect enough. All right, so this is the trade we took today. Trash 500 breakdown using the system I taught you guys about. Thank you and God bless you.